Hello again everyone and welcome to my channel. On this glorious day of Meghan Markle's 40th birthday, I would like to do a reading on her future marital status. Not a divorce reading, but a reading on whether Meghan Markle will bag herself a billionaire as her next husband or partner. I've been wanting to do this reading myself for a while, and one of my lovely viewers requested in the comments that I do a reading on will Meghan Markle find herself a wealthy man, another wealthy man. She's already had a Hollywood producer as a husband, not good enough, tossed him out. Celebrity chef, tossed him out. Royal prince. I think we all agree that he's going to be tossed out soon enough if he hasn't already been tossed out. So what's the situation? Is she on the hunt for husband number 3 officially, although many people, myself included, think that it's actually husband number 4. And reminder, this is a tarot reading, entertainment purposes only, just my opinion. So my opinion that it's husband number 4. And we know from Sedan that Meghan and Harry are apparently socializing with the tech billionaires in California. They are not socializing with the Hollywood crowd. I assume because the Hollywood crowd doesn't want to socialize with them. They are socializing with the tech billionaires, who apparently are fascinated by Prince Harry and flock around to hear his pearls of wisdom. Ho ho. We can imagine that while Prince Harry is being fawned over by all of these people like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk. Can you imagine Elon Musk and Prince Harry having a conversation? I would love to be a fly on the wall for that. I really would. But while Prince Harry is holding forth, no doubt about his mental health and how he had to walk behind Mummy's coffin and has never recovered from the trauma of that experience, while Prince Harry is holding forth along those lines, no doubt Meghan Markle is cruising for her next husband. And we know I have just listed the 3 who are currently available. Some of them have just recently been in space, and we can only hope that if she bags one of them, they shoot Meghan Markle into space and we never have to see her again or hear from her again. But wishes, cannot always come true. So let's see what's going on in the grab, the hunt for husband number 3/number 4, Meghan Markle. Celtic cross, loads of snark. I'm in a bad mood. I was having such a lovely day until I came home and saw that appalling video on her 40th birthday. I have already done a video complaining about it, reading on it. Do go and look at it if you would like to. And so let's see if she's going to succeed. Well, she's certainly trying, because the underlying energy of this read at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles there. That long, slow journey that she is on her way towards El Dorado. It's taking a long time. It's probably taking longer than she thought it was going to take, but she is determined, and she really is on the hunt for that fellow. Whether she is the one on the horse or whether she is hoping for the one on the horse, if so, she hasn't done very well, because so far she only has a knight. And I think that, let me stop with the snark and actually focus on the cards. That is the reading, that is the true reading of this card. So far, a knight is a prince. She only has a prince. She wants that King of Pentacles. She wants that Ace of Pentacles. Imagine only having a Prince of Pentacles. Wow. What a misfortune. So, let's see how it's going. What's the current situation? Oh, just interestingly, by the way, the card that came out below that was the 9 of Swords. So there is some some stress and worry about the fact that she's only managed so far to bag a Knight of Pentacles and not a King. Imagine having that worry at night, those sleepless nights, tossing and turnings. I only managed to marry Prince Harry. I haven't got Elon Musk. Oh dear. What is the current situation with Meghan Markle and her hunt for her next husband? Well, she definitely wants to leave the current husband. 6 of Swords. She is out of there. Not a happy situation, not enjoying herself. Wants to put herself on that, take her child, her one child in that card, not 2, and off she sails. Sails away from stormy waters into calmer seas. So she's on her way out of that marriage. Beware, Prince Harry. Beware. There is a snake in your bosom. What is her challenge in this quest for a new husband? The challenge is the Death card in reverse. The challenge is that she is currently stuck in a situation of her own making that she cannot get herself out of. And she has made a fine mess of it, as we can all attest, who have watched this terrible saga unfold over the past 4 years. She has made a fine mess of it and has only herself to blame. She is now stuck. She married Prince Harry. She made all this fuss. She caused all this trouble. She swept him away to California. They have not succeeded in California. Subject of my previous reading today. Go and look at it. Meghan and her 40 by 40 farce of a venture. And she is now stuck. Same card came up in that reading as is coming up here. She is stuck. She wants to leave. Oh, she's desperate to leave. She cannot wait to leave. She must just die inside every time she sees that ginger face peering through the window, juggling and ha ha ha, making her laugh. She wants to kill him. She literally wants to kill him. But we would all know that she done it if she did. Hidden energy. What is going on behind the scenes? She wants that vast mansion, 16 bedrooms, or is it 16 bathrooms in Montecito? Not enough, apparently. I suppose she wants one of those vast mansions in the Caribbean, on those islands that are forever being hit by hurricanes, like Richard Branson has, Necker Island, forever having to rebuild it because it's blown away by a hurricane and he has to start all over again. So Windsor Castle, not enough. Kensington Palace, not enough. Montecito Mansion, Mudslide Mansion, not enough. She really, really wants that. You know, it's a whole city, really. It's Carcassonne. It's a medieval walled city that she wants. She doesn't just want whatever little mingy mansion she's got. She wants, as I say, you know, a whole walled city for herself, a whole island, a whole world for herself. That's what she wants. What is she focused on? That's her hidden desire, is to have that. What is she focused on? Oh yes, she wants her knight in shining armor. She wants that fellow to come along and offer her the cup of love. We saw him in the previous reading as well. She's very determined that that fairy tale prince is going to come along and sweep her off her rather unfortunate feet, those large feet with the bunions. And he is going to come and sweep her off those unfortunate feet and carry her off far, far away from Montecito and Prince Harry. We can only dream. What has happened in the past? By the way, the obstacles I was thinking of in her hunt for a husband were things like she already has a husband and she allegedly is the mother of 2 small children, and that could well be why she is now stuck in this mess that of her own making, because what tech billionaire wants someone who is already married very publicly to a royal prince and has 2 small children, allegedly has 2 small children. We know Elon Musk has millions of children. I've lost track of how many he has, but I'm sure he doesn't want 2 more. Rather dubious provenance, shall we say. So what has happened in the past? Oh dear. Someone hasn't been able to manifest happiness. The Magician in reverse. She's been very manipulative, very trickstery, but her tricks have come to naught. Whatever schemes and plans she was trying to manifest to make this billionaire fall into her lap, shall we say, euphemistically, hasn't worked out so far. So past, she hasn't quite managed to achieve what she set out to achieve. What is coming up in the future? Is she going to get lucky? Is she going to manage to lure one into her arms? No. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. She is going to struggle. She really is going to struggle. This is the hanging on to what you've got for all your worth. She's going to try and prize someone out of his wealth. She's going to try for all she is worth to prize one of these billionaires loose of his money. Maybe she'll have to prize Prince Harry loose of his money to free herself to go forward. But there is the sense here that she's going to have her work cut out to get those pentacles out from under those feet, out from those arms, off that crown. Whoever that is clutching onto those pentacles, she is going to have to let go of. Perhaps she's going to have to let go of Prince Harry and all of that in order to find her tech billionaire. Either she's going to have to let go of Prince Harry and all of that, or she has her work cut out trying to get one of these billionaires to open the safe and let her in. Excuse me for coughing. Very rude of me. So, has she got anyone in her sights? Has she already got an ex-husband lined up? King of Swords in reverse. That can be a divorce card. It's lawyers, it's quite acrimonious divorce, it's ugly stuff. If she's got one, air sign man, if she's got one, it's on the QT, and there is some dirty dealings going on in the background. There is some something underhand going on here. He possibly is married. He's possibly going through a divorce. She has to certainly go through a divorce before she can be free to marry him. So if she's got one, so far it's not looking very positive for her. What pressure is she under? What is really making her feel uncomfortable? Lack. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She just doesn't feel like she's got enough money. She doesn't feel like she's secure. She doesn't feel like she's got the status she deserves. She doesn't feel like she has the abundance she wants. The Queen of Pentacles is all about abundance. The rabbit, the lovely countryside, sitting on your throne, clutching your pentacle. She's feeling like she is vulnerable financially. She hasn't achieved nearly enough. She's going to have to squeeze those pentacles out of the sky somehow, whether it's Prince Harry or whether it's this guy here, this King of Swords, who, an ugly energy, a liar, a cheat maybe, somebody who's got a bit going on the side. He's married and something untoward going on there with that card. And I'm sorry, it's not well in picture, but I just don't have the energy tonight to make it all pretty for you. So, no, very unhappy woman. My goodness. What an entitled brat she is. As if we don't know that. So her hopes and fears in this quest for a billionaire. She feels that she's hit rock bottom. She is very afraid of ruin. She really is afraid of ruin. She's trying her best to recover. She thinks that she's hit rock bottom. She's hit rock bottom in her dreams that haven't come true. We saw that in the previous reading I did this evening, her 40 by 40 thing, which comes from a place of rock bottom where she feels that she's scraping the barrel, she's got nothing left. She feels that her reputation is ruined. She feels that she's hit rock bottom. Her marriage is destroyed. She's a public joke, really. We all know that. And she is trying her best. She's hoping that she can recover herself, that she can claw her way back up from this place of ruin that she finds herself in, financial ruin and emotional and reputational ruin. Is she going to succeed? Is she going to succeed with this quest for husband number 4? No. And I hear you all crying with joy, throwing things in the air, balloons, fireworks, whatever, hooting. She's not going to succeed. She's stuck. She's trapped. She's in this death energy. She's made this rotten bed. She's going to have to stay lying in it. She's not going to get out of this trap that she's made for herself. She's not going to recover her reputation. She's not going to claw these pentacles out of this guy's hands. She's not going to persuade this King of Swords, whoever he is, to do the decent thing and turn upright and say, okay, I'm going to be your knight in shining armor, your king. Husband number 4. 3/4. Not going to do it. Happy ending for us. Not so happy ending for her. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Tomorrow, I will try not to be so snarky. I will try not to be so angry. I am angry right now. And not good energy to bring to these readings, but sometimes it's good to just let it out, express it, and then leave it behind. Enjoy the rest of your days. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.